All right. Hello, I am Sasha Thackaberry-Voinovich, and welcome to another Real World Conversation. And I have a special guest today who I've known for a couple of years, and we are going to be exploring his career, your career journey. I mean, obviously, you're a senior level executive doing amazing things in AI, but where did the story begin? Where did your story start?
Hey, Sasha. First of all, thank you for having me here. Really excited about it. So, hey, my story, it's a fun, simple story, but not a linear one. First of all, Mudit Garg, I run the go-to-market strategy, AI partnerships for Yellow. Have spent a lot of my career doing go-to-market operations, being a go-to-market operator and helping build companies, businesses, line of businesses across multiple industries, including security, education, tech, communications. And now I feel I'm sitting at the heart of AI disruption or agentic AI disruption in the market. So a fun place to be. For me, my journey, like I said, has never been linear. Started my career in a fun way back in India as a software engineer, writing code. I know, right? Vibe coding wasn't
What
available.
languages? Like what kind of code? Like
Oh my
C,
God, going back, it was C,
Ruby on Rails? What?
right? Java, J2E,
Okay.
EJB, C+. Oh my goodness. And there was no vibe coding. There were only editors. And we were so happy with those Eclipse editors that were like so great. They can correct your syntax. And fast forward now with vibe coding, I'm like, oh my goodness,
I
how
know,
much has the world
right?
evolved? But it's only the beginning. Uh, Built some great software and then wanted to learn business. I was always been curious my whole life and wanted to understand, what do customers really want? How do they think? How do they see value? And I moved into, I relocated to actually Germany, working for SAP, where I
Oh,
got exposed to real customers. Yeah, that was a fun assignment for me, a lot of fun. And from there, I still wanted to do something different, something more, wanted to always learn more. Education is important. And I came to Pittsburgh to go to business school at Carnegie Mellon. Those were fun 2 years. Learned so much, had so much fun in the snow that I decided that I have to move to a warmer place and move to California with Deloitte Consulting. Did that for a couple of years. It was so much fun, learning new things, getting challenged. And that's when I figured out I am built for an operator role. I got to move into a line role and I moved into McAfee. Then I went and worked for 8x8 in the unified communication, D2L education tech, where you and I were together. We were actually blessed to take the company public. And now I'm with Yellow.ai, Series C company, a lot more smaller than I ever worked before, and having fun in the startup world in the heart of Silicon Valley.
yes, it is fun, right? Fun. And that I love how one of the things that you had said also before was always learning, like always looking for the next challenge, always looking for sort of like, what is the thing that you have to learn to get better at this, to try something new. Not everyone is built like that. So I'm just like fascinated by how you've moved across so many different subjects or domains. Like, what's been your favorite? I mean, let's put aside your current position, right? I'm assuming that's your favorite, but across like the different domains, right? Like business technology, ed tech, what was super interesting to you?
You know, the you're right. I have moved in many different kind of roles in a variety of company sizes. But one common element which has really resonated with me is problem solving to the core. And in the role that I've really enjoyed the most is where you are in a position where the problem is pretty deep and you can fix it and show results quickly. And those are the leadership roles that have truly excited me. For example, when I was with 8x8, one of the big challenges that was handed to us was we have to go and move from small business to mid-market and enterprise. We have to start selling unified communication and take it into contact center space. And that's a big challenge to really address. That was a role I really enjoyed. Back in my McAfee days, I still remember one of my mentors, Pedro Abreu, who is at Abnormal Security now. One of the big challenge for us was how do we reignite the growth in enterprise and mid-market segment of McAfee's enterprise business, especially a business where you own a lot of the market. McAfee was a name that have household name for everyone.
Yeah.
So those were the challenges that I truly enjoyed. For me, the role where I can drive go-to-market execution and work on complex problems, those have been the most fulfilling roles, most satisfying roles for me in my entire career.
Oh, that's fantastic. It's in sort of education, we speak about the like the appropriate level of challenge, like something that is challenging enough to maintain interest without being not achievable at all, right? Like things have to be, okay, we can actually get this thing done. We can get it done with velocity. And that's where sort of like that problem solving magic happens, right? The appropriate level of challenge or productive stress, right? So you've been in different roles, stress hits you in different ways. What's going on, like, with just from a where we are currently in the world standpoint, and with everyone else's careers, right? So you're in an AI company. Most people who are watching this probably aren't in an AI company. What level of stress should they be having right now?
Look, I think there should be no stress. There should be hard work. There should be a good structured plan. And there should be an ability to always stay curious and stay adaptable. As long as you do that, there is no place for stress. We are not designed to carry stress. Yes, it comes, but figure out a way to let go of it. For us, the very simple thing is we all have to learn how to leverage AI in our day-to-day life, in our professional life, in our personal life. Because gone are the days when you wanted to be a hyper specialist where I only knew how to build products. I only knew how to sell products. I only knew how to market products. I think those days are behind us because a lot of the knowledge is commoditized. Go to an LLM and learn whatever you want to learn. So the key thing for anyone who is listening to Sasha and me right now is start today to start learning simple AI tools. Whether it is improving your knowledge, whether it is just building a simple AI agent using any technology available, whether it is using some very popular tools like Replits, Lovables of the world to prototype a simple idea, try it out, get a little bit hands-on, because as long as you understand the technologies, you understand how to read and use them, that's more than enough. As long as you can leverage them, as long as you're not scared of going into the uncharted waters, you will do very, very well. And that would be just my 2 cents, is just try it out. It's easy. That is why everybody's excited about it. You do not need a PhD to learn AI or to use it. That is exactly what you want to do today.
Yeah. And because in general, AI has been around for a long time, but it's only the data sets and the way it's developed and the way it's learned that has made it so disruptive in the past couple of years, and the advances that they've made with the technology to be able to support it, right? Like the concept of AI is not new. The execution at this level, like, is mind-blowing, is astounding. When you think about people trying to get into the go-to-market space now versus, I don't know, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, what advice would you have for how people should think forward and things they should be educating themselves on? Like, say I've had no experience in the go-to-market space and I want to move into sales. What career advice would you give me?
I think the first thing is, get the hunger back. Don't worry about AI, embrace it, because you have to treat AI as a force multiplier. It is not a replacement right now. Use it to learn very, very quickly on what sales is, what are the common sales methodologies, how would you think about attacking a certain set of accounts to really drive traction. How will you generate your own demand? How will you start learning some of the tech stack that comes in as part of the job? Because today, learning can be easy if you have the hunger and desire. 10 years ago, You have to join formal programs. Information wasn't readily available. But today, if you or I want to be a salesperson, you want to know what are the tools in the market that are being used. How do you sell? Why do you do a certain step in the process of selling or marketing? You can learn all these skills very quickly. And the best thing is you can pilot. You can pilot them out with
Yes.
all kind of toys available in the market. So the key is to get hands-on, give it a shot, practice it. Even if if you are a college grad, if you have anything to sell, an idea, practice it out. You have nothing to lose, but you will learn how to reach out to folks and how to experience both rejections as well as acceptance. And that is exactly what sales job will require: to be persistent, to hustle, but also to face, rejections. If you're a cold caller, you know exactly what I mean. You're calling 20 folks and only 2 of them are willing to talk to you. So you have to have that attitude to get industry hardened skills to get in. Just start. There is no limit of how much success you can get, but you just have to take the first step forward.
I absolutely believe that. Yeah, got to jump in. I have to tell you, that's been a theme across so many of these conversations is jump in, start doing the thing. And of course, that's what we're about here as well. But thank you. Oh, you know what? Before we close this out, what advice would you give for people to not do? Like, what is the thing for someone who is looking to advance in their career? What's something they should stop doing?
No, stop worrying, stop overthinking.
Okay.
I fall in that trap too. I tell myself too, stop overthinking, stop worrying, because the world is beautiful. AI is here to help you. It is here to support you. It will make your life better down the road. So don't focus too much on the noise and chaos. Take the baby steps. And remember, generalist could be the future here. So Jack and Jill of all trades, that's a great thing. So you can learn many different skill sets. You can become self-sufficient, but you got to stop worrying. Take the first step to learn new things. Learning is going to be with you lifelong. Upskilling and reskilling is the need of the time. But folks, stop worrying. That's the only thing I'll tell you.
I love it. I love it. That is fantastic advice, because I know a lot of people are concerned. It's a time of big change. So advice for people looking to advance or change careers is worry less, right?
Worry less, jump on the
Learn
back.
more.
You can do it.
Yes, you can do it. Worry less, learn more. All right. Well, thank you so much for the time.